Welcome to Anoth Kingdom. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're all doing well. It's finally time for another castle to be looked at. If you've been watching the streams the last few days, you will know that I have been building on Anoth Kingdom again. Now, Anoth Kingdom is a very old build. It's a build that I have worked on and revamped and revamped and revamped multiple times now. This is the fourth or fifth iteration of this build, and I'm going for a specific style, and we're actually going to get into it in full, and I'm really going to talk about design philosophy and all that. So if that's interesting you, definitely let's actually get into it. So my first idea when I came to building these houses was that I wanted them to be lifted off the ground, right? I wanted it to feel like this is years and years and years and decades and centuries of evolution, right? So I wanted these houses to be the most unique house that I have ever built. So you can see that every single house here has a chimney, and they are all very sloped. And the idea is that if there's a heavy snowstorm, because we are completely surrounded on all sides by mountains, that, you know, you're not going to have to dig out a mountain's worth of snow. And that's what I think would happen. So if we actually go in here, you can see it's even lifted up a little bit more. Now, mind you, these are very basically furnished. So we only have some small stuff because this is the work in progress part. We have a nice bed here, and eventually I will add some more stuff to it, and we have our fireplace. So coming back out, something else I wanted to talk about is that all the decks are covered, because who wants to, you know, get all the snow off your deck every single time, every time it snows, and it snows here a lot. So I'm really trying to think, like, how would this culture optimize things, right? They would have everything covered, right? So back here we have all our chopped wood. This is with mods. This is chisel and bits and another mod. I think that's supplementaries, in fact. And then our furnace is behind there as well. I mean, it's very well lit as well, and I think these houses are gorgeous, if I do say so myself. I placed in these custom trees just to really add to the look. And you can kind of notice that even though the ground is a snow block, it's not all covered in snow like it is everywhere else, because I just wanted a flat area. So we have a few other iterations here of these houses. So if we come in through this one, you can see that this one has a little basement there. And then these are actually my shops. I wanted to have 2 or 3 shops. This is an inn, this is a bookstore, and this is a shop. All of them are waiting for furnishings right now. But you can kind of see the thought process here, right? We have our grand tree here. You can see Anos Blade Tower there. And this is in the square. It's actually a circle, but I'm going to call it a town square. We have our inn, which you saw in the preview of this. I think this looks gorgeous. I'm very, very pleased. We have a lot of furnishings here. Nice little bar. You know, we even have a basement, which I didn't show. Oh yeah, it's really dark down here. You can kind of see it's fine. I don't need to light a torch up. I'll grab this for just in case. Yeah, I think that's fine. I'm very pleased about how this worked out because the way I did it was I basically just copied the front here, right here, and I pasted it here, which allowed me to have this look. And then just to add a little bit more weight on the back, I added this huge chimney and this huge fire thing here. And I'm very pleased. I think it looks amazing. We have another house here. And you are going to notice a trend with the majority of these houses is only some of them have furnishings. That's because I only just finished it yesterday. But believe me, interior decoration is one of my favorite things to do. So that won't be empty long. So we come out to the main event, the main castle. While I can't do it justice in a cinematic, I can do it justice just walking up to it. And you can already see the height of this and of these mountains, right? You can see the tower up there, some more houses. Everything has their own pathways. I have added a lot of trees, so it has a little bit more of a lived-in feeling, and it feels a little bit more real with all these trees. I know these trees look very similar. That was on purpose. So we have our main gate, of course, because it's a castle, and we come in. We have our grand hallway, which has these pillars. We have 3 of them there. Well, 6 total. We have our main one as well. Lots of lighting, because I don't have night vision or anything on. This is just the natural lighting in the game. And it's very, very beautiful. I'm very pleased. We have our main throne room, and I should mention, because I didn't mention it in the cinematic, I did not build these statues. They're took from a Trixie Blocks world. I will note that for anything that I did not build, just as a fair warning. So yeah, we have these ones. I think I literally saw these on Google and I just rebuilt them. And we have our throne as well, and we also have some hidden stuff down here, which I'm actually going to show off now because we won't get a time to do it later. So this is just a T flip-flop redstone double door that's flush. So we have a thing here, and it works either way. So don't even worry about it. It's perfect the way it is. And then we have the family crypt, or crypts, because there's more than one. I won't go in here all the way, but you can kind of see that they're all these, like, big stones, these headstones. And if we actually, because I should show this, even though my Minecraft's bugging a little bit, I actually have the full crypt, like, fully designed and done. This just goes to show how detailed my world is, because I just build all this shit. And then we have the head of this family there. And basically, the idea is this is the royal line. This is the royal, line of succession. Each family under that said royal, and each one at the headstone is that. And there is obviously a lot of generations of those, because it just goes back until, you know, you get there. There's a lot of lore I have in this world. I'll see if we can get through some of it, but I'm definitely not going to go through all of it. Now, you did see this in the cinematic. You didn't see the hallway, though. So I will go ahead and show you that, and then we can get back upstairs. This is basically how I'm justifying this people lives here, right? And this is their food supply. And I'm very pleased, by the way. I'm very pleased the way this looks. We have a lot of beetroot here, and it's very, very beautiful. There's some more stuff I want to build underground. Like, I want like a clay farm type area. No idea how I'm going to build that, but yeah, it looks really nice. But let's actually go upstairs now. So we're back in the Great Hall, and we're gonna head upstairs. I have the literal same staircase over here, but it's just on this side as well. I just redid some of the lighting here, so it's a little bit different, but this is a beautiful staircase, a beautiful way to get up. But we have our grand dining room is the way I like to refer it to. And then we have our balcony over here. And I think it's important for me to kind of show these things off so you can actually see how it would look when you're not flying in creative, because it's important. But you can kind of see what the view is like, and I'm very, very happy about it. And this is on 21 chunks render distance, by the way. Like if I turn it up to 32, you have all your mountain range all the way up here. It's just, you know, it's a little bit intensive right now. If we head back, we actually have our bedrooms, which I didn't show because they're a little bit too small and kind of out of the way. And we also have some kitchens, which are what those rooms are. I don't need to show those, though. And we have another staircase that is in the same vein as the other one that we just went up, but it's still a little bit different. And I'm very pleased the way this turned out. And this leads us to the guest chambers, which if we look on our left and right, you can kind of see that there is 8. So we come in here, very dimly lit, but basic furnishings, some separation on paintings, nothing crazy or too serious. My inspiration for this build, by the way, I should mention, is Whitestone, Critical Role Whitestone. Heavy inspiration. But it looks nothing like how Whitestone would look in my head, or how it actually looks. Another nicely decorated area, but they're all kind of the same, right? Other than some of the paintings. The reason why I'm going through all of them is because one of them is different. If we go ahead and click this, we have a little double piston door, and this is our little like wine cellar. But I wanted it to be a little bit more than that, so this is actually a hidden entrance. And by the way, I usually have a trap door here that's stone that blocks this. But if we open it up, you can see we have a 3x3 piston door, which is beautiful. And then if we come in through here, you can see that we're in a cave now. And the way the story of this build works is that this is the hidden entrance that the majority of people have forgotten about or never knew about. And this is the Achilles heel, per se, when it comes to accessing Aneth Kingdom. Because obviously, from a defense perspective, having mountains on all sides and one way in and one way out is very, very powerful. So I wanted to have some kind of Achilles heel just as a story beat to kind of illustrate that, you know, just because you have a very good defensible location doesn't mean you're invulnerable. And there you go, it all closes behind you. Coming out here, we also have another hallway to the left, and I'm only going to show you 2 rooms over here because there is only 2 rooms that actually matter. So we have a little spa here, which I just redid. And if we come over here, we have a little library. Now this library holds a secret, as most of my things do. And it has a button. And if we quickly walk this way, we can get in to the war room. I'm a big fan, clearly. I'm a big fan of having hidden entrances and stuff, and this is on the almost top floor of this entire build. And we have the war room, which is supposed to have a big map right here, but I don't have it on this version because they're very difficult. We have a teleporter area, which seems a little bit counterproductive if I'm being honest, but hey, it's alright. And if we head to the very tippity top, you can see that we have the King's Chamber. Very, very pleased the way this turned out. We have a grand bed. We have a grandfather clock that's missing our dial, but that's okay. We have a little meal. We'll have a bunch of books. And we have a little lectern here. I did actually show this in the clips, in the thing, but there's our balcony. Amazing. There is one more place to show. It's not that crazy, but I'll meet you when we're down there, because it's quite a walk. So the final location is the ballroom, as I've dictated it. And basically this sits above the dining room. And it's nothing crazy. It's just a big open space where, you know, a little bit of merrymaking can happen. And it also has a balcony. You can see kind of the style I'm going for, right? Even though it's a small balcony, but like, let's actually come out and you can kind of see, like, you know, we're working on a few balconies here, but that is the actual keep. Now, if we come back down, that is everything, ladies and gentlemen. That is everything I have to show for this. There is a few things missing. That tunnel I was showing you, that's missing a lot. I have a little camp up there, which is still a work in progress. And this is stuff that I'll be working like over the course of many months. Because when I build stuff, nothing I build is quick. Nothing I build is quick. And I wanted to say, because, you know, obviously a lot of this stuff is new, but this is my second oldest build in Minecraft. I've been playing Minecraft a long time, and if you saw the last video about Drakenhof, which was my 5-year-old castle, this castle is around similar. I think it's about 4.5 years, because I built it after. But it's still just as old. And the main things is that throne room and that grand hall and the main structure of the build has been there for about 5 years. And the only thing that's really changed right now is the city, and the mountains. Because it was always a city that was around a choke point, right? But just walking through it, you can definitely get the vibe of what this place is supposed to be, right? And I don't really walk around my world that often, like on foot, but you can really see the height of these mountains, and they're wild. Like, just looking at it like this, it is insane. But we're coming and slowly approaching the front gate. I would like to say thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, have a good one.